What wisdom did the Great Library of Alexandria hold? Imagine a place filled with scrolls and knowledge that could change the world. Yet it was lost to time, a mystery shrouded in history's shadows. Founded in the 3rd century BCE, the Great Library was more than just a building. It was a beacon of knowledge. Scholars from all over the Mediterranean flocked to this intellectual hub. Within its walls, it is believed that the library housed hundreds of thousands of texts. Works of literature, scientific treatises, and philosophical essays were all stored here, waiting to be discovered. The library was not just a place of preservation, but a center for research and innovation. Many advancements in mathematics and astronomy were developed by scholars who worked here. One of the many notable figures associated with the library was Euclid, the father of geometry. His work laid the foundation for modern mathematics, still taught today. Another important scholar was Eratosthenes, who calculated the Earth's circumference. His inquiry exemplified the library's commitment to exploration and understanding of the natural world. Despite its prestige, the Great Library faced several threats. Political turmoil and invasions posed constant danger to its collections and the knowledge they held. The library suffered devastating blows throughout its history. Many believe that Julius Caesar's campaigns led to a significant loss of texts when the ships burned in the harbor. What were we left without? Another tragedy occurred with the rise of Christianity and the decline of pagan traditions. Many works, deemed heretical, were destroyed in the name of faith. The Great Library of Alexandria ultimately fell into obscurity. By the 3rd century CE, it was largely abandoned, and much of its vast collection was lost forever. What exactly was lost in this ancient library? We can only speculate. Many texts, including works by famous playwrights like Sophocles and philosophers like Aristotle, may have vanished. Some historians believe the library contained early versions of Homer's Iliad and Odyssey. These masterpieces shaped literature in profound ways, yet they may have been forever lost. Additionally, the library might have housed scientific texts on medicine and biology, paving the way for future advancements. The ripple effects of this loss can still be felt today. The Great Library was a symbol of humanity's quest for knowledge, a reminder of our potential. Its loss teaches us the importance of preserving wisdom for future generations. As we reflect on the legacy of the Great Library of Alexandria, we're reminded of what could have been. Imagine a world where all knowledge was preserved and shared freely. The story of the Great Library of Alexandria is both tragic and inspirational. It urges us to cherish and protect our knowledge for the future. Want to explore more? Subscribe for more calming historical explorations. The Great Library, a repository of knowledge, was home to countless scrolls encompassing everything from mathematics to philosophy. Scholars from various regions flocked here, contributing to a vibrant culture of learning. Imagine the atmosphere filled with debates and discussions, echoing through its grand halls. The library was not merely a collection of books. It was a beacon of intellectual enlightenment. It attracted great minds like Euclid and Archimedes. Their groundbreaking discoveries laid the groundwork for future generations, forever altering the course of science and mathematics. Within its walls, the library housed texts from various civilizations, including works from the Egyptians, Persians, and even early texts from India and China. This cultural amalgamation made it a unique treasure trove of knowledge that the ancient world had to offer. The act of copying and preserving these texts was a meticulous process. Scribes worked tirelessly, ensuring that the wisdom of their predecessors would not fade into obscurity. This dedication showcases the value placed on knowledge during this golden age of intellect. However, the Great Library faced numerous challenges, including political strife and territorial conflicts. As Alexandria became a focal point of power, the library often found itself caught in the crossfire of wars and sieges, threatening its very existence. One of the most significant threats came during Julius Caesar's campaign in Alexandria. In an attempt to gain control, ships were set ablaze, sparking a fire that would consume portions of the city, including parts of the library. The devastation was profound and irreversible. Despite these setbacks, the library was rebuilt at various times, adapting to the changing political landscape. It continued to serve as a center of learning, though the original splendor could never be fully restored. The resilience of knowledge persisted. The decline of the library culminated in the 3rd century AD with the rise of Christianity. Many texts were deemed heretical, leading to further destruction and loss of invaluable knowledge. This shift marked a significant turning point in intellectual history. The final blow came in 642 AD, when the city was captured by Islamic forces. Allegedly, the remaining texts were destroyed, as they were considered unworthy of preservation. This event symbolizes the tragic end of the library's legacy. Today, historians speculate about the knowledge that might have been lost forever. Works of literature, scientific theories, and philosophical musings vanished without a trace. What treasures might have enriched our understanding of the world? The impact of the library's loss resonates through history. Countless advancements may have been delayed or lost, shaping the trajectory of human progress. This void in knowledge serves as a reminder of the fragility of civilization's intellectual achievements. In the centuries that followed, other libraries attempted to rise to the occasion, inspired by the legacy of Alexandria. The thirst for knowledge continued to drive humanity to seek out enlightenment, though none could replicate that ancient splendor. The story of the Great Library also highlights the importance of preservation. In our modern age, digital libraries and archives attempt to safeguard knowledge from fading into history. Every effort to preserve our heritage is a step towards preventing future losses. As we reflect on the Great Library of Alexandria, it becomes clear that knowledge is not just a collection of facts. It is a living entity that evolves with us. Each generation contributes to the tapestry of human understanding, weaving new threads into the story of our existence. The legacy of Alexandria serves as a poignant reminder of our responsibility to value and protect knowledge. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, we must draw inspiration from the past and ensure that history does not repeat itself in loss. Furthermore, the Great Library's tale encourages a spirit of inquiry and curiosity. It calls upon us to explore, question, and seek out wisdom in all its forms. The quest for knowledge is a journey that should never cease, echoing the spirit of those ancient scholars. As we continue to uncover the past, the spirit of the Great Library lingers in every book we read, every lesson we learn. Its essence lives on in our thirst for knowledge and understanding, encouraging us to keep exploring the depths of human thought. In many ways, the legacy of the Great Library of Alexandria is reflected in our modern educational institutions. Universities and libraries around the world strive to cultivate a similar environment of inquiry, dedication, and scholarly pursuit, reminiscent of that ancient wonder. The impact of the Great Library can also be felt in the digital age, as online platforms provide unprecedented access to information. Just as Alexandria once gathered knowledge, today's internet serves as a new library of humanity, expanding our horizons. Yet, as we embrace this digital evolution, we must remain vigilant. The challenge of misinformation and knowledge erosion persists, echoing the lessons learned from the Great Library. Protecting the integrity of knowledge is more crucial than ever. Engaging with the past allows us to appreciate the immense value of knowledge. Each forgotten idea or lost manuscript speaks to the importance of safeguarding our cultural heritage. We must learn from history to build a brighter future. In reflecting on the Great Library's narrative, we discover that the pursuit of knowledge is intertwined with our humanity. Every question we ask and every answer we seek contributes to our collective experience on this planet, bridging the past with the present. Moreover, as we delve into the stories of those who contributed to the library, we recognize the diverse voices that enriched its legacy. Each scholar, philosopher, and scribe played a part in creating a vibrant tapestry of thought and inquiry. The Great Library's story reminds us that knowledge is a communal venture, Collaborations across cultures and eras have led to remarkable advancements. It is through unity and shared purpose that we can continue to unlock the mysteries of our world. In contemplating what might have been, we also celebrate the resilience of knowledge. Despite the many adversities faced through the ages, the human spirit persists in its quest for wisdom, ensuring that the light of learning never fully dims. As we delve deeper into the library's legacy, we find a story of hope and inspiration that transcends time. The Great Library of Alexandria continues to ignite our curiosity, urging us to explore, learn, and never take knowledge for granted. Thus, as we explore the lost treasures of the Great Library, we also discover the importance of nurturing our intellectual curiosity. Encouraging future generations to value knowledge is essential in ensuring that history does not fade away. The Great Library of Alexandria, while a symbol of loss, is also a testament to human achievement. Its legacy lives on through every act of learning and every pursuit of wisdom that we undertake in our lives today. In essence, the journey through the remnants of the Great Library inspires us to cherish our knowledge, reminding us that every book contains the potential to change our understanding of the world. Let us strive to be the custodians of this wisdom for generations to come. The Great Library of Alexandria not only housed books, but was also a hub for intellectual discourse. Scholars from around the Mediterranean would gather here, sharing ideas and advancing knowledge in fields like mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Imagine the conversations that echoed within its grand halls, where minds met to challenge the status quo. Among the most notable scholars was Euclid, known for his foundational work in geometry. His text, Elements, revolutionized mathematics and is still referenced today. The library was a treasure chest of such knowledge, preserving works that influenced countless generations of thinkers and innovators. Another remarkable figure was Archimedes, who made groundbreaking contributions to physics and engineering. His inventions, like the Archimedean screw, were documented and studied at the library. This institution was not just a repository. It was a catalyst for inventions that shaped the ancient world. The library was also home to countless literary works, including plays, poems, and historical accounts. The loss of these texts meant that entire narratives of human experience were erased. The echoes of lost poetry and drama leave us wondering how they might have enriched our understanding of the past. One of the most tragic losses was the writings of philosophers such as Herodotus and Plato. Their insights into ethics, governance, and human nature were foundational to Western thought. Without their works, we are left to piece together fragments of their wisdom through later interpretations. The destruction of the library itself remains shrouded in mystery. Various accounts suggest it suffered from multiple incidents, including fires and invasions. Each event chipped away at the library's vast collection, leaving behind only whispers of its former glory. One tale tells of Julius Caesar's siege of Alexandria, where a fire accidentally spread and consumed a portion of the library. This act of war not only diminished the physical structure, but also led to the loss of countless irreplaceable scrolls. Subsequent assaults by various empires over the centuries continued to erode what remained of the library. Each conqueror seemed less interested in preserving knowledge and more focused on claiming territory. The library transformed from a symbol of enlightenment to a casualty of conflict. Despite such losses, remnants of the library's spirit live on in modern libraries and educational institutions. The quest for knowledge continues, echoing the mission that the Great Library once embodied. We strive to gather, preserve, and share knowledge in ways that honor its legacy. The legacy of the Great Library serves as a reminder of the fragility of knowledge. In an age of information, we must remain vigilant in our pursuit of truth and understanding, ensuring that the lessons of the past are preserved for future generations. Today, we can still uncover fragments of works once found in Alexandria through archaeological discoveries and historical texts. Scholars continue to piece together the identity of the lost works, igniting our imagination about what wisdom has vanished from our reach. Additionally, Stories of the library's existence inspire countless books and films. The idea of the Great Library captivates the imagination, symbolizing the pursuit of knowledge and the importance of preserving our intellectual heritage. The debate over what was lost continues. Scholars speculate on the existence of works by great thinkers like Aristotle and Galen, whose insights may have changed the course of history. The potential of these texts keeps the legacy of the Great Library alive in our hearts and minds. Libraries today strive not only to house information, but also to serve as community centers for education, discussion, and growth. They echo the ideals of the Great Library, promoting a culture where knowledge is available to all, regardless of background. As we reflect on the Great Library of Alexandria, we are reminded of the importance of safeguarding knowledge in our own time. Each volume we cherish and every idea we share enriches the tapestry of human understanding, building on the tradition that began in places like Alexandria. In examining the library's legacy, we must also recognize the role of oral tradition in preserving knowledge. Many cultures relied on spoken word to pass down wisdom, ensuring that even as texts were lost, the essence of knowledge continued to thrive through generations. The Great Library of Alexandria left an indelible mark on the trajectory of human thought. Its absence in our historical narrative poses questions about what could have been. We ponder the impact of lost philosophies, lost arts, and lost civilizations on our current understanding of the world. In moments of quiet reflection, we can find inspiration in the pursuit of knowledge that the Great Library epitomized. Each day presents an opportunity to learn something new, to unlock fresh insights, and to build upon the legacy that echoes through the ages. As we delve deeper into the library's history, we uncover hints of its storied past through archaeological artifacts. Each discovery adds a piece to the puzzle, illuminating the environment in which scholars thrived and the texts they held dear. The impact of the Great Library extends beyond its walls into the realms of philosophy, science, and culture. It was a beacon of knowledge that influenced countless generations, shaping not only the scholars of its time, but also the trajectory of future learning. Moreover, the quest for knowledge was not merely individualistic. The Great Library flourished as a collective effort where mentors guided their students, fostering a community of learning. This collaborative spirit can still be seen in educational environments today. The spirit of curiosity that drove scholars to Alexandria is essential in our modern world. In a time when information is abundant, the ability to question, analyze, and synthesize knowledge remains crucial. The library's legacy urges us to cultivate this intellectual curiosity. Throughout history, the quest for knowledge has sometimes met with resistance. The Great Library's fall serves as a reminder of the challenges faced by those who seek truth. We must remain steadfast in the face of adversity, championing the ideals of learning and understanding. As we traverse the annals of history, the Great Library of Alexandria stands as a testament to human achievement and aspiration. Each discovery in its name fuels our desire to preserve knowledge, pushing us toward a future where wisdom is celebrated and shared. Through the stories of those who walked its halls, we gain insight into the values that shaped their society. The library was a sanctuary for ideas, a place where differing viewpoints were embraced. This spirit of dialogue remains vital in today's discourse. One cannot overlook the role of women in the pursuit of knowledge during the library's existence. Figures like Hypatia, a mathematician and philosopher, contributed significantly to scholarship, reminding us that the quest for knowledge transcends gender. The influence of the Great Library extended even to the arts, inspiring playwrights and poets who sought to capture the essence of human experience. Their works reflected the complex tapestry of life, emotions, and relationships, a richness we continually seek to explore. In many ways, the Great Library embodies the ideal of a globalized world. Scholars from diverse backgrounds converged, fostering intercultural dialogue and mutual respect, an ideal we still strive for in our increasingly interconnected society. The fragments of knowledge that survived the Great Library's demise remind us that history is not solely about the past, but also about the future we shape with our actions today. Each decision we make can resonate through time, much like the lost scrolls of Alexandria. In reflecting on the Great Library, we also consider the role of technology in preserving knowledge. Today, digital libraries and archives enable us to safeguard information in ways that the ancients could only dream of, ensuring that the past is never forgotten. Furthermore, the concept of the library itself has evolved, adapting to the needs of society. From ancient scrolls to ebooks, the medium of knowledge continues to transform, reflecting our changing relationship with information and learning. The steadfast pursuit of knowledge inspired by the Great Library reminds us of the power of education in shaping societies. With each generation, we build upon the foundation laid by those who came before us, ensuring that the flame of curiosity never extinguishes. As we explore further, we uncover the broader impact of the Great Library on global history. It served as a model for future libraries, influencing the architecture and function of educational institutions across the world. The Great Library of Alexandria can also be seen as a metaphor for the richness of human potential. Its existence challenges us to unlock our own potential, to seek truth, and to never stop questioning the world around us. In this journey through history, we acknowledge the importance of collaboration between disciplines. The Great Library represented a convergence of science, philosophy, art, and literature, fostering an interdisciplinary approach that we continue to seek today. We are reminded that the essence of knowledge is not static. It evolves with each new discovery and interpretation. Just as the scholars of Alexandria added to the existing body of knowledge, we too have the power to contribute to this ever-growing tapestry of understanding. As we continue our exploration, let us consider how the lessons learned from the Great Library of Alexandria can inform our approach to education today. By fostering environments that encourage inquiry, creativity, and collaboration, we can create spaces that honor this legacy. The mystery surrounding the Great Library also extends to its potential hidden treasures. Some speculate that undiscovered works might still lie beneath Alexandria, waiting to be unearthed. This tantalizing thought ignites the imagination of historians and treasure seekers alike. In our quest to understand the past, we must remain humble about the limitations of our knowledge. The Great Library teaches us that while we pursue truth, there will always be mysteries that elude our grasp, urging us to remain curious and open-minded. The very act of seeking knowledge is a journey that unites us all. Just as the scholars of Alexandria shared their findings, we too have the responsibility to contribute to the collective understanding of humanity, fostering connections across cultures and generations. In closing, we reflect on the enduring impact of the Great Library of Alexandria. Its legacy serves as a guiding light for our pursuit of knowledge in a complex world, reminding us that even in the face of loss, the flame of inquiry must never be extinguished. The Great Library's story inspires us to cherish the knowledge we have and to constantly seek out more. In every book we read and every idea we explore, we keep the spirit of Alexandria alive, ensuring that its wisdom resonates through time. As we carry the lessons from the Great Library forward, let us be mindful of our role as guardians of knowledge. Each act of sharing, preserving, and nurturing wisdom contributes to a brighter future for all of humanity. The essence of the Great Library of Alexandria encourages us to embrace lifelong learning. In a rapidly changing world, the pursuit of knowledge remains our greatest tool for understanding ourselves and our place in the universe. In the spirit of Alexandria, let us continue to explore, question, and dream. The story of the Great Library may have faded, but its teachings are very much alive, waiting to inspire new generations of seekers throughout time. As we delve into the enigmatic history of the Great Library of Alexandria, we uncover a treasure trove of knowledge that was lost. Scholars from around the Mediterranean flocked to this center of learning, bringing with them scrolls filled with wisdom and discoveries. The library stood not only as a repository of books, but as a beacon of intellectual curiosity. Among the texts were works of philosophy, mathematics, and astronomy, the likes of which had never been seen before. Imagine the ideas exchanged in its grand halls, where minds like Euclid and Archimedes converged. Each scroll held the potential to revolutionize thought and inspire future generations. The Great Library was not just a place for reading, it was an incubator for knowledge. It is said that the library housed over 700,000 scrolls, covering a vast array of subjects. This incredible collection was seen not only as a way to preserve knowledge, but to expand it, inviting collaboration among thinkers of all disciplines. However, the library's existence was fraught with challenges. Fires, political strife, and invasions threatened its precious collection. The most infamous of these incidents occurred in 48 BC during the Siege of Alexandria, where much of the library's collection was reportedly destroyed in the flames. Despite its demise during the siege, the library's legacy continued through the works of those who had studied there. Many scholars made copies of texts before the library's fall, ensuring that some knowledge would survive. These copies would later serve as foundational texts for future scholars across various civilizations. The influence of the Great Library reached far beyond its physical boundaries. As knowledge spread through trade and conquest, ideas from Alexandria seeped into other cultures. This cross-pollination of knowledge laid the groundwork for the Renaissance centuries later, where the revival of classical texts would lead to a surge in scientific and artistic advancements. While we may never fully understand the extent of the loss incurred when the library was destroyed, the quest to reclaim lost knowledge continues. Many historians and archaeologists dedicate their lives to piecing together fragments of ancient texts and ideas. Each discovery brings us closer to the wisdom that once filled those hallowed halls. Moreover, the Great Library's story serves as a cautionary tale about the fragility of knowledge. In an age where information is abundant, it is essential to protect and preserve our cultural heritage. The loss of the library reminds us that while knowledge can grow, it can also vanish if not safeguarded. Through its tragedy, the library's narrative has sparked countless tales and fictional accounts, preserving its memory in popular culture. Novels, movies, and documentaries often explore the allure of lost knowledge, reflecting our innate desire to uncover the secrets of the past and understand what was once thought to be lost forever. In modern times, libraries continue to embody the spirit of Alexandria. They serve as sanctuaries of knowledge, inviting people from all walks of life to explore, learn, and create. Just as the Great Library aimed to gather the world's wisdom, today's libraries strive to bring communities together, fostering an environment of discovery. As we reflect on the Great Library of Alexandria, we are reminded that knowledge is a living legacy. It expands, transforms, and evolves, just as we do. The wisdom that once filled the scrolls is still relevant. Its essence influences our search for understanding, encouraging us to learn from the past while striving for a better future. The legacy of the library continues to spark curiosity and wonder. Each new discovery in the realm of ancient texts reminds us that the past is not entirely lost. It lives on in fragments and echoes. The whispers of scholars long gone still resonate, urging us to seek out the truths hidden within our collective history. In this pursuit, we must remember the importance of sharing knowledge and fostering dialogue. Like the scholars of Alexandria, we can create spaces for open discussion and collaboration, allowing the exchange of ideas to flourish. It is through this cooperative spirit that humanity can grow together, much like the ideals upheld in the ancient library. As we ponder the legacy of the Great Library, we also consider the role of technology in preserving knowledge today. Digital archives and online libraries allow us to reach an audience far beyond any physical location. This modern tool holds the potential to democratize knowledge, ensuring that the lessons of the past are accessible to all. Yet, while technology offers unprecedented access, it also presents challenges. The digital age demands that we navigate a sea of information, discerning fact from fiction. Just as ancient scholars curated knowledge, We must develop critical thinking skills to sift through the noise and make sense of the world around us. In every scroll that was written, every text that was saved, the essence of human thought and creativity is captured. The Great Library stood as a testament to humanity's relentless pursuit of understanding. Even in its absence, the passion for knowledge persists as we continue to build upon the foundation laid by those who came before us. The pursuit of knowledge requires more than just reading. It demands curiosity and open-mindedness. The ancient scholars' thirst for understanding inspires us today as we navigate our own complexities. In the spirit of Alexandria, we embrace the challenge of learning, seeking to unravel the mysteries that still linger in our world. As we journey through this exploration, we are reminded that the essence of the Great Library lives on within us. Each question we ask, each story we share, enriches the tapestry of human experience. Knowledge is not merely a collection of facts, but a living entity that evolves with us as our understanding deepens. The Great Library of Alexandria stands not just as a physical space, but as a symbol of humanity's quest for enlightenment. In our search for answers, we find solace in the shared wisdom of generations. Every time we engage with history, we hold in our hands the hopes, dreams, and discoveries of those who sought to illuminate the unknown. Ultimately, the story of the Great Library reminds us of the importance of preserving knowledge, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. As we safeguard our cultural heritage, we ensure that the wisdom of the past continues to inspire and guide those who come after us. Through every effort to remember, we honor those who dedicated their lives to learning. The beauty of knowledge lies in its potential to unite us. Just as the Great Library attracted scholars from various lands, we too can come together in our pursuit of wisdom. Sharing our insights and experiences fosters a sense of community, bridging gaps between cultures and ideas, enriching our collective understanding. As we reflect on this journey through the remnants of the Great Library of Alexandria, we find ourselves at a crossroads. The loss of knowledge serves not only as a reminder of what has vanished, but also as a guide for what is to come. Embracing our curiosity, we can move forward, seeking out the wisdom that still awaits discovery. In the end, the secrets of the Great Library may remain elusive, but the spirit of inquiry it embodied thrives within us. As we explore the annals of history and the essence of human thought, we carry forth the torch of knowledge, illuminating the way for those who follow. Let us remain vigilant in our quest for understanding, preserving what we have learned. The Great Library of Alexandria may have crumbled, but its legacy continues to inspire those who search for answers. The fragments of lost texts and the stories of ancient scholars echo through time. They beckon us to delve deeper into our history, urging us to unlock the wisdom that can still guide us today. In this ongoing journey, we recognize that every question we ask is an invitation to explore further. The lost knowledge of the Great Library has sparked a yearning within us to seek the truth, to embrace the unknown, and to celebrate the journey of discovery. Let us honor that quest as we continue to uncover our shared human story. As we carry the stories and lessons of the Great Library into our own lives, we are reminded that knowledge is a gift that keeps on giving. It enriches our understanding of the world and our place within it. In honoring this gift, we become stewards of knowledge, passing on what we learn to future generations. Thus, the quest for knowledge is intertwined with the essence of our humanity. Each new generation has the opportunity to contribute to the collective tapestry of wisdom. The Great Library of Alexandria reminds us that every thought, every inquiry, every legacy left behind is part of a greater narrative that continues to unfold. In every corner of the world, the spirit of Alexandria thrives. Whether through traditional libraries, schools, or community gatherings, the pursuit of knowledge is alive and well. The dedication to learning that once flourished in Alexandria now inspires countless endeavors aimed at enriching lives and fostering understanding. In closing this chapter of our exploration, we are left with a profound recognition of the importance of knowledge. The Great Library of Alexandria serves as a reminder that while some information may be lost, the essence of learning, remains. As we continue our own journeys, may we always seek to uncover and cherish the wisdom that surrounds us. The story of the Great Library may have its mysteries, yet its legacy is alive within us. As we ponder the lessons learned from this ancient institution, we invite you to join us again. Subscribe for more soothing explorations of history and knowledge as we continue to navigate the depths of our human experience. As we reflect on the Great Library's legacy, we remember the scholars who made it their home. These individuals dedicated their lives to the pursuit of knowledge, illuminating paths for future generations. Their passion fueled discoveries that shaped the very fabric of our understanding. The library was not merely a collection of texts, but a hub of intellectual exchange. Scholars from diverse cultures gathered here, sharing insights and expanding the boundaries of knowledge. In this melting pot of ideas, we find the seeds of modern thought. Among the library's vast collection were works that documented the natural world, mathematics, philosophy, and medicine. These texts held wisdom that could have propelled societies forward. Sadly, many of these works vanished, along with the voices of their authors. The loss of the library represents more than just the disappearance of books. It reflects the fragility of human knowledge. Each lost scroll signifies a story, a discovery, a perspective that we may never fully understand. What innovations could have emerged from these texts? Throughout history, the library faced numerous threats, from fires to conquests. Each event chipped away at its vast collection, leaving gaps in our historical record. What remained became a testament to resilience amid destruction and loss. Historically, the library was a beacon of hope, symbolizing the quest for understanding in an era rife with superstition. It encouraged skepticism and inquiry, inspiring minds to question the world around them. This spirit of exploration is one we must continue to foster. Some speculate that the library housed works that could change our understanding of history itself. Imagine if the original accounts of ancient civilizations had survived. What truths and insights would we uncover about our collective past? Despite its destruction, the library's influence can be seen in institutions that followed. Libraries around the world carry the torch of knowledge, representing the unending quest to gather and preserve information for future generations. In essence, the legacy of the Great Library of Alexandria teaches us the value of safeguarding knowledge. We are reminded that our quest for understanding must be relentless. For every piece of wisdom we uncover is a step toward enlightenment. As we conclude our exploration of the Great Library of Alexandria, let us carry forward its spirit of inquiry. May we constantly seek to learn, understand, and preserve the treasures of knowledge that enrich our lives. Thank you for joining us on this journey.